So, who be ringing them bells? It's just Larry brought to... I hear a... church bell, I think. But who's ringing it? Could be anybody. It's just Larry brought to modern day, I don't mind, as long as it's executed well. Huh? Balkan Church, that's where we're headed. Ask not for whom the bell tolls. Well, it tolls for us, I mean, obviously. Harry Mason's voice actor is same as Dracula in Symphony of the Night. I forgot about that. It actually is the same guy. Interesting. And I would like Larry remake too if I could just buy the fucking thing. It's gone still from Steam. You can get it on GOG. Like I said, GOG is much better than Steam. You can get all the Larry games on GOG, and I have them. All of them. Even Love for Sale and Magna Cum Laude. You can get all of them on GOG. And the remake as well. Yeah, I have that. And it's there. I keep saying to people, don't use Steam for older games anymore. GOG is so much better for it. I was like, I'm starting to hear weird sounds in the game, but it's somebody's car alarm outside going. It's gone silent now. Did you see Discord gets games to sell now as well, Spidey? Yeah, actually they advertised me because I got Discord Nitro. There's a lot of games that I can get for free. But there's a lot of games that I already own on GOG and such, so... nothing for me really there. There wasn't anything that I really would want to get. Because, like I said, most of it I already own. There was like System Shock 1 and 2, then there was the whole Trine trilogies in there. How much is it for Nitro? I bought the whole thing for a year. Which is like, it gives you 2 months for free, and it's like, €6 per month? So it was a great deal to get. So it's not that big of a deal. 6 months for, €6 per month. And you get 2 months free. So, great deal, in my opinion. So I got it. Not bad at all, if you ask me. And you get, with the Discord Nitro, you can get, use your emojis from all the servers that you have joined, and also use animated GIFs, animated emotes. And lots of other good, cool stuff like games and such, and blah blah blah. So much for the school, we're done here. And the bell stopped ringing. No, it's still ringing there, it's very faint. Also, not to mention, with Nitro you can also upload larger pictures and also other files, larger file sizes. Especially with pictures. I mean, with the normal, it's like an 8 megabyte limit for a picture or a GIF, but with Nitro it's 50 megabytes, so it's a much larger. So you can put the small videos in there as well. I thought that was an enemy, but then after looking at that shadow a little bit longer, I realized that is a fire hydrant. But it certainly looked like a dog. Yeah, this Discord is improving a lot lately. A lot. On stuff. Adding new stuff and more stuff and stuff and stuff. Should we go down to Bradbury Street? I haven't been there. Let's go to Bradbury Street. Never know what we're gonna find there. Somebody doesn't like mailboxes in this town. Where's the Bradbury Street? This way. Sometimes all those benches can be goodies to get. But not today, apparently. Why are there signposts like that out there? Oh, it's the end of this road. Yeah, stop sign is good enough for me. Don't go any further. Forgot what stuff I had buried in my collection that I guess I got. Stuff like Escape Go, the Ultima series, or Age of Wonders. Or in the GOG collection. I've got hundreds of games on the GOG. I even got the Ultima series myself. Always wanted to try them and now I can. Still haven't tried all of them though. Still have to try 6, 7, 8, and 9. At least I think there is 9 as well. I get the feeling we're not gonna get far on the Bradbury Street here. Ultima 5, so good, but for modern peeps, start at 7. I mean, why not start at 5? Actually, you should start Ultima at 4. That's where the whole story begins with the Avatar. 1, 2, and 3 are optional. If you want to play them, go for it. They're still quirky and fun games. But 4 is where the real story of Ultima begins, with the quest for Avatar. Ultima 1 is still a blast. It's so weird. It's got spaceships and TIE fighters and everything in it. Yeah, in Ultima 1 you actually go to space. And you have the hovercraft for Star Wars, the hover car that they drive in Tatooine. You can buy that and travel on that around in the world. At least that's what I remember. Ultima 5 is great, which only adds also to the shittiness of Ultima 9, especially because there is a novel to back up Ultima 5 too. Well, Ultima 9 is just pure shit altogether. Because in that game, Avatar pretty much forgets everything. Everything about the past he just forgets. I mean, that's where the meme comes from. What's a paladin? I mean, how can he forget what a freaking paladin is? Hello? There you are. Oops. Gotcha. You've done a real mess here, boy. Garage door is smeared with blood. And that says Kate Gordon. That's where we're headed. We got the key for it, so nice camera angle. There is an Easter egg around here. I'm not sure if it's on the other side, that we have to get through the house first, or if it was on these doors. Is Ultima 9 what's a paladin one? Yep, just like I said. So many games, so little time, feels bad, man. I know, Tatooine. I know. Halloween is on the 30th. Isn't it the 31st? It's on the 31st, so in 2 weeks. Is Halloween night. This is Halloween. The only Ultima 1 shouldn't play is the second one. It's not good in any way. I hated Ultima 2 on the C64, but then again I had no manual, no clue at all what I was doing. And your knowledge of the land shall be great. And I had never played the first either. Close enough, I say. Both days can be used to celebrate it. True. But the proper is on the night of the 31st. It is Halloween is the last night of October. If anybody sees anything that looks like writing on these doors, do let me know. I don't see anything. Must be on the other side then. Once we get through the K. Gordon house. Nothing. Good. How much, by the way, is that Castlevania bundle on PS4? Disliking Sony, but this just is giving me the itch. I'm curious what the Hegemonia is. It says it's an RTS, but I have no memory whatsoever of even hearing about this game, much less getting it on GOG. Odd. Well, the GOG has had many of those campaigns where they just give you games for free. So you could have gotten that from that. Or there might have been, like, when they have summer sales and such, they have those where you can buy something, a package, for a low price, and it gives you a random game. That's how I've got a lot of random games on my list, and I don't even remember what they are, but I've noticed when I see the name, I'm like, oh yeah, I got that from then and that. Use the K. Gordon key. Anybody home? Mind if I take your bullets? Thank you. Next month is Fallout 76 month, mate. Yeah. They release it on PC on pretty much on Halloween. That's when Fallout 76 is going to be released on the PC. Nice owl picture. And I don't care how many saves I made. This is a horrifying game. You need to save very often. Nothing special, just the boss. The less you save, the better you would get the rating at the end, but I don't care. I play this leisurely and having a great time with it. If somebody tells me to hurry up, get somewhere already, I'm gonna say to them, get out of here. I play the game the way I like. And if you don't like the way I play the game, get out. That's how games are supposed to be played, the way you like them. When you play them. Not the way everybody else likes. I ain't no speedrunner. Also about GOG, one game I'd rather want from there still Theme Park. It just feels nostalgic. Also, am I more alone if saying Theme Park World is better on PS2? I don't know. Might be. But Theme Park is a fun game. I got a surprise cause first played it on that and then on PC noticing actually lower quality graphics. Yeah, shame on you for having a good time. Yeah, exactly. I was sure the Easter egg was in here. With the garage doors that we saw. Unless for somehow it was removed in this. Although it shouldn't be. Sä pelaat peliä väärin! Ihmehuuttelijoita, niin. No ihan vitu outoja ihmisiä, jotka huuttelee sille, että sä pelaat tätä peliä ihan väärin sille, että onko näitä pelejä tarkoitettu pelata oikealla tavalla? Sä pelaat sillä tavalla, kun sinä haluat, perkele. I was so sure it would be somewhere here. I even read up about it. That the Easter egg is... They mentioned K. Gordon. Yeah, you rest there while I take a look at this, because now I'm curious if I'm doing something wrong here. Main series. Trivia, maybe? No, that's just trivia. Is there any Easter eggs here? Well, these items, memos, trivia, maps. Why don't they have Easter eggs in Silent Hill Memories? It's a great page with all kinds of Silent Hill stuff. But they don't have any Easter eggs. It's weird. Let's see, Silent Hill Easter eggs. Let me read this again. Let's see. So, after exiting Kay Gordon's house, go to Bloch Street. Ah, that's where I need to go. Bloch Street. Got it. So I was wrong about it. It's not here. It is in the other place. Let's go explore. Ouch. Taitaa olla kaikki ne junnut edelleen YouTuben puolella. Sentään tollasia ei niin paljon täällä Twitchissä näy, jotka tulee sieltä. Isn't it so that there is no other opinions? Mine is the one and only. I am always right and everyone else are wrong and nobody else's thoughts matter. Yeah, usually it is. I'm just glad that you don't see those kind of people on Twitch that much, that they can't constantly keep saying, you're playing the game wrong. Mostly on Twitch, it's just people blurting out spoilers and such. Those kind of idiots around. That they tell you, hey, you need to go there next, and there. Like, shut up. Don't spoil. So many people out here who don't know how the game goes. The story and such. Okay, can't go through here. Aha! I see a drink. Somebody left their milk on the porch and it turned into a health drink. Or maybe it's still milk. That reminds me, I actually found an unmentioned Easter egg in Harmony of Dissonance. You heard about how Konami sticks rubber duckies in Metal Gear games. Well, I found one in Harmony, and no one seems to mention it. Really? Huh. I always wondered about the rubber duckies in Metal Gear games as well. But it's their Easter egg. Just like in Call of Duty, the developers always put like teddy bears everywhere. But that's because as a tribute to the memory of somebody, one of the developer team's members' daughter who died at a young age. Hey, it's the avian monster, Type A. Haven't seen them in a long while. I remember finding one in Aria of Sorrow, now that you mention it. I'll show you my duck if you show me yours. If you're just gonna be flying out there, then I don't bother. No need to bother with it. Now that one. Stop him. Or kick him. Aha. See? I did tell you that no parking anytime. But these are park benches. I can park on them. Fine. But somebody did park that there, so I'm doing my civil duty. Also, there is something about that sign on the bench. That it's a reference to something. Maybe. Actually, it was just one particular bench somewhere that has a reference. Never mind. Oh, by the way, in the beginning of the game, where we started in the cafe, somebody mentioned about the pinball machine. I think it was. I'd say the person who put that there was part of a team. Clearly, it was done by the Parker brothers. So the benches are board games? In MGS3, you gain a secret item if you shoot all the ducks in the game. No, those are frogs, yeah. Reason is correct. They're frogs that you need to shoot. And they are some of them are impossible to shoot. Now you have a clue, Spider. Stop it. Before you get too far, stop it. You're gonna get on a roll on puns, and then I'm gonna have to time you out because you're getting too smart for your own ass. Nice fire hydrant. Why would somebody throw away good hand bullets? I'll take them. Okay, now where is the Easter egg? It's gotta be here somewhere. Whatever you're doing there, stop it! You stop it. Just... Alright, you win. I like my ass too much to betray it. Yep. It's America. They got those lying around like dirt. Humor from across Atlantic? Yep. Now, where is that Easter egg? So, one of these garage doors. Maybe I ran past it already. Yep. I've gone past it. There is a reference Easter egg here. On one of these garage doors. Huh. It's not here. There was a reference Easter egg here. It's gone now. Now that's a good one. A reference to Silent Hill 2, but then again, Mercenary wouldn't get it because he hasn't played such games. Can't go in the blood street. Start checking the garage doors on his north side. North side. Okay. Tereranzo. Howdy doody doody. I was lost on that pun. Yeah, that's a reference. That's a pretty much a line from Silent Hill 2. Like I said, you haven't played those games, so you do not know. It should be really obvious. But I don't see it at all. Huh. That's weird. It really should be here. Did I do something wrong? It should be right here. On one of these. Is that just a reference? On one of the garage doors there should be writing in red, which says red rum. Huh. That's the Easter egg reference. It would be just saying red rum on one of the doors. Oh no, you don't. That's what I thought. Sail, sail, sail! Ooh. I guess the gas is in another game. Damn it. If I can find fuel, I can actually use that. That is a weapon that we can use. Where do I find fuel for it? I think I can only use that in a new game plus. As a weapon. Was wondering if you left Retku and came here, not that I mind. Just hopping on stream, saw enough Brad Pitt's tail anyway. I am uncultured, I proved that with my unwatched movies list during your Fallout stream. Very true! There's so many movies that you haven't seen that you must see. Maybe the red rum is somewhere over here, because these are large garage doors. Miss. I don't know. Do I miss? We will be seeing that for the whole week anyway. Bard's Tale is a long game. It's an RPG after all. And a dungeon crawler RPG at that. But I hope Retku will have a good time with it. I've heard it's a really good game series. I have never heard anything bad about Bard's Tale, other than maybe that it's a bit difficult. But that's it. That's it. If only I had paper to do that. It would be proper. Game of the week. Poor Jan Zaloon getting his ass handed to him. Where can I park? There's no parking anytime signs are all over the place. Jeez. Strict street rules here much? Never played Bard's Tale. I have heard of it but never got around to trying it. I have never played it either. Is there a new Bard's Tale coming? It has already appeared. Bard's Tale 4. And also the remastered versions of the other Bard's Tales. They're all on GOG. Kilgore has been playing the remastered version of Bard's Tale, Specky, if you remember. Unless you haven't seen him playing that, but he has been playing that. Well, actually, was it Bard's Tale 4 that he is playing? He did play the remastered version, but I think he has been playing the new Bard's Tale 4. Yeah. He actually has been playing that. Sometimes these broken streets can have items on them. I'm gonna just check them. Explore. The remake of Bard's Tale is pretty good. Bard's Tale 4, though? Nah. I mean, from what I've seen of Kilgore playing Bar's Tale 4. It looks like it's like a half dungeon crawler, half FPS. It's really weird, the style of the game. But apparently there will be an update at some point where you can actually play the game like the older games, a true dungeon crawler game, instead of the new style that it is. But the battle system seems like fun. It's turn-based, like the old school style. Have you played the newest Spider-Man? Started it today myself. Nope, because I don't have PlayStation 4. So that game pretty much is the only reason if I would get myself a PlayStation 4, it would be because of Spider-Man. I actually thought about it for a while. Went to an online store and I was like, should I get this PlayStation 4 just for Spider-Man? I was this close to buying it. This close. You missed him playing that, yeah? He's been playing Blood Omen recently. The Legacy of Kain. Origin. Blood Omen being the first game where you play as Kain. Where are you at? Right there. Shut up. No growling. Super Tuesday! 6 cents of Formula Hell. What? Huh. The door is open. Ah, it's the gas station. Yeah. Formula Hell. Okay. Let's go get some Formula Hell then. Would like to get Spider-Man, but no money to invest in it. Just other games burning more in my interest right now. Now still too. Right now still too. Your English is so great, Raisin, sometimes. Putting all of those words into a jumble. I bought the Nintendo DS just for one game, Final Fantasy III. Then I discovered more good games on the system. Well, I bought this version of 3DS just because of Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. Came pre-installed. And I also bought the Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds, which is a fun game on its own. But I mostly played it for the Animal Crossing. Aha! Bullets. I know, I like good word bundles, yeah. Yep. Wait, why am I saving again? I already saved. Dumbass. Car engine. Nothing strange about it. Well, except that it's not in a car. Some oil cans are on the shelf. Well, at least we found a random save point. Biking in the fog in the dark is fun. The fog ranged from 50% to 100% Silent Hill. I wouldn't be biking or riding or driving or anything in a fog like that. Because I would be afraid of crashing the car or whatever I'm doing. Not even hiking in fog would be fun. Ah, there it is! There it is! Hello, Red Rum, you scallywag. Also, the fun other reference is that there is the Jack Daniels logo next to it. Jack, Daniel, Red Rum. Get it? Finally found it. Hey, Jim Beam. Is this the bar that I could go into? Maybe. No, it's closed. I could use some Jack now. Mercenary got it. That reminds me, bought Psycho Pix for 3DS yesterday. Still fun, but the player is way smaller, so I feel trapped most of the time. Still worth it for Buckazoids. Buckazoids. Took plenty of English courses during school years, even extensive English, and kept getting almost top scores, but that's just way too easy to get that anyway. But you have to remember, Raisin, English, it's a language. And also, Bill Skins 5th. Still think that that's a reference to Silence of the Lambs, but I haven't seen anything about it. Not even on the Easter eggs and everything that I was looking at. Didn't say anything about it. But it's just a saying that I say here, Raisin, whenever I flub with English or just stumble with the language, I just say English. It's a language. Hey, look, Shell. Get it? Shell, the oil company. Full service, cash and credit. Ooh. Super Tuesday. 6 cents of formula hell. What? Still hell. I'm just bad at remembering all synonyms and parallelograms and custodians. Custodians? Custodians? Custodians are customers. Or residents. You really need to learn how to shoot, Harry. Actually wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Even I remembered that as I was fighting that no, custodians are not residents or anything. What am I talking about? Wow! Handgun bullets and shotgun shells. Thank you for the shotgun shells, finally. Freaking hell. Now I can use the shotgun again later, whenever I need it. Custodians are guides in museums, yep. That's what they are. Finnish, the Jurtani language. Indeed. Indeed, it is the Jurtani language. Because what other language would use the word Jurtani? Petrol, gasoline, hasn't been that cheap in a long time. True, true. It's all because we're running out of it. So they keep upping the price for cars. Desperately trying to find another way of using fuel for cars because of fossil fuels running out. Can I go in here? Huh. Oh, there's the other super weapon that we can get, the rock drill. Just like the chainsaw, it's a super weapon that pretty much insta-kills all regular enemies. If only we had gasoline, we would be able to get it, but we can't. Because we don't have any. Control room is upstairs, okay. All day explaining whatever to people and they just need to buy it and even getting paid for that, yep. Hello. There is a shopping district map, take it. Yeah. We need all the maps we can get. Oh. I need a key. Gotcha. I think there was also something about this place. Like there's a Playboy magazine on the desk or something. At least that's what I read in the Easter egg secrets and other stuff. That there is a Playboy magazine on the table there. Doesn't really show. Speaking of things running out, coffee will also get the same treatment if this climate change keeps on going. True. Coffee is going to be an endangered species of plants. Ask Zach McCracken. Why not? I don't even know what I need to ask Zach McCracken. Just to mention with the prior subject, I enjoy roguelike dungeon crawlers, so I'll give it a shot later. I mean, I got into Castle of the Winds and Crawlstone Soup, after all, despite my hilariously bad deaths many times in the latter. Are you gonna give Bard's Tale a shot? Or Bard's Tale a soup? Zach McCracken went to the Power Tools thing. 10 adventure gaming points if getting the reference. Went to the Power Tools thing. You have wire cutters, you have the bobby pin in it. You find the gasoline inside in the cabinet with the aliens. But it's used in another game. Wink. I like the little smile that she gives when she says about the gas tank. It's a tank full of gas, but it's used in another game. Like an inside joke, which actually works. Aha! There was something. Shotgun shells, first aid. Thank you. I never liked coffee either, and my first job was at Starbucks. What do you recommend here? We have some delicious teas. I've never been a fan of coffee either. Coffee as a flavor in some other things might be nice, but as a drink itself, nah. Never been my thing. I prefer tea. And not even black tea. I'm an instant tea guy. Yeah, I know, blasphemy. Hey, screw it. I love it. But tiramisu, that is extremely nice, and it has coffee flavor in it. Coffee flavor in cakes and such is really good. Oh look, it's the Hell Company. The S is a bit smudged, so it's a Hell Company instead of Shell. Nice. Lipton Yellow Label crew? Nah, really. Like I said, instant tea. You know, those little pellets that you put and just add hot water. You get those in Lidl and they're all great. Must know that good coffee doesn't make your guts go muddy, and I so far quite agree with that. Bad quality coffee gives you the Durchfalls. Yep. That's what I've heard. That if you don't make the coffee the right way, you have to go to the bathroom for some nasty business. I don't mind coffee, but I only drink it when I need to stay awake.